Halo guys, kembali di YouTube channel aku. Kali ini, ada event terbaru, yaitu Whirling World. Ya. Kita akan buat story-nya aja ya. Untuk eventnya, aku lihat di siapa tuh, Osigoto, kayak makan 27 menit guys. Menurut kalian worth it nggak kalau aku buat? Dah, gak usah basa-basi lagi. Capcus. Go, okay, wait a minute ya.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of the... We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. Isn't that Charlotte? And...
How about... Pretty shocking. Udex gravely wounded in shocking...
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvilette was stabbed? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Yang mana ya? Ini deh, yang bawah. Karakter nonton ke Fonden ya. Kalau Charlotte kan karakter Fonden guys.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Kalau aku kesini kan ada event bro.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a story of meat restaurant and the trading tabloid head?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find them. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing... If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1%.
Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasional...
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned?
Sure they do. For instance, they're considering the amount of speculation, but in reality, rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot.
Sorry ya Paimon, aku salah.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in... I appreciate your kind invitation.
Can each the speechless, can each the tongue-tied.
Berisik.
Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the travel?
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That owl thing that popped out before.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Ya itulah Joe.
What's up with him? Like, he's still
Could be.
not acclimatizing?
Too bad he can't come out to argue back. There's nothing
What do you mean?
physically wrong with him. It actually, apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine City limits.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy...
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled. That said, it's pretty Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the
sorry ya, kok
Harmonia about
kecepatan.
an event that's set to take place. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway. So it'll be a good chance to let that noisy... If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Ini baru pertama ya.
Looks like I remembered correctly.
Wow, this is awesome!
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is
Tuh,
this
mau ke
all it
toilet
takes
aku.
to blow people away?
Ini aku auto dulu ya, guys.
Given my past experience, I
Mau ke
can't let
toilet.
myself get
Ya.
carried away.
Saya pilih yang ini deh.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
Aku kembali. Pilih yang ini.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
Leganya.
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy.
Udah
The
nunggu
stuff
berapa
of
menit
Bilbo's
ini
dreams.
tadi.
I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on. Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who are you calling Gizmoid?
Wow! That's quite... You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gap.
Mass production? I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a cup and another thing. I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau!
What? Heavens above! I beg your...
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, President of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Tuh, mau ke gigi.
Hello, everyone.
Mana, tunggu muncul dialog kita dulu baru.
How have you been lately?
Nah, wait a minute ya, guys. Oke, ini.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the...
He's not wrong. So, you must be the almighty dragon lord, Mr. Ahau.
Ini sama aja yang tanda-tanya nggak tuh?
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia,
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves.
Anyway,
Just the
it's
fun.
all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spinati. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval-Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Surintendant Cheval-Moran. After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the... Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those
Aku
fancy
takut tak
dishes
ada suaranya,
with those
guys.
gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant. Look over there.
Oh, itu Escoffier itu.
You!
Oh, Escoffier.
Yes, you!
Fire.
For the last
Escoffier.
time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio. Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down.
Yeah. Kemarin aku udah dapat karakternya ya.
Busy right now.
Sebel aku.
Well, I'm sold.
Niat pengen Mizuki, malah dapat itu.
You little... what's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing.
Apologies if you overheard my... The sheer lack of standards here will be the ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to...
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh,
Wait, has that?
no, it's
Huh?
just before we started setting up, it didn't look like something...
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed but I didn't see much point in speculating, so I trekked all the way over to the...
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedin stepped up and as it turned...
Wow, that's a dangerous item.
Mind if I ask what kind of...
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natla...
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weapon...
Such a spoiled brat. What?
Yep. Got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose at my gifts?
Yeah, so
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry. Where were we? Oh,
It's a bit hard to give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like...
sepertinya aku tahu.
Neat and precise.
It's not... Sorry. Is something wrong with... I know it doesn't really look like a gun, and it certainly could shoot as well.
No. Quite the opposite.
Mari jawab
The
sepan
features are very
tentang
accurate. Please, don't mind me.
I should be the one thinking...
Don't mention it. Besides,
Not at all. Oh, dear. I'm starting to feel a bit... But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct.
ancient.
It's most likely an old... Based on my experience, given why I came here, time is of the essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my... Perfect. Then we can head up. Or, if you want to catch up with your... Oh, man. Bro!
Apakah ada pertemuan Neuvilette dengan Cacucu? Itu bacanya siapa atau Ca?
Are you mimicking me?
Cacucu atau
Now's not the
Cacucu
time.
atau
Come on.
Cacucu? Ya itu.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Eva, what brings...
Huh? How come you... I'm guessing Kanich is here. Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time
Oh, stop it.
wasn't expecting this. Come on. Huh? A traveler by...
Fair point.
Anyway, back on topic.
Why, you're all here, of course.
Vegetable.
Huh?
Kangen gak tuh?
It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland.
It's Cheval Moran.
Right. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology. Even if
It's
she's
okay.
not. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables.
So, you guys...
He is. It's his first time traveling, so even though it's your first time, right? But they still... Don't you get it? They all just saw how... Wait, what? So See? Doesn't matter. Meaning everyone looks after you. In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start...
Nice to meet you.
I was that So, what if he was
Oh,
here? Would he
Cacucu.
make you more of a rock...
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You think that's what I'm worried about? Suffice it to say, Cacucu's...
How so? He's so...
Let me guess.
Bro,
Not me.
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time.
That, plus he's all...
Nice one.
Oh no, bro.
If they had managed that, we'd... But when the guards started chasing him, Cacucu flew into that building. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a
Which? That one?
Nah, mana tuh? Belum.
Yup, that's the one. Cacucu sure has a good eye for a getaway. I may be able to fly up. As for Eva, well, not like it's my...
Wait a sec. What's this? Cacucu's got himself into a... I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of
Heck yeah! If anyone can... For real? Of course I'm for...
All right. Everyone's an awesome... But our priority right now should...
Leave it to us.
You sure? And if Cacucu... Wait, since when was that? Well, then it's your call. All right then. There you go.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. Commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Ini aku pakai Neval.
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no. Bro!
He keeps repeating the same things over and over. No, you know one another.
He's a friend! Yeah! A sort...
Great. Well, that was easy. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you. Traveler, was there something important you... I'm just about done with my... Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps, if I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kani... I take it there's been a...
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr.
So you've met Neuvilette before?
I've seen his photo in the paper, but as for this other...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Orin, please, feel free to... Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really
Suaranya
discuss
seperti
official
itu.
business in front...
Oh wow! Oh no!
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Cacucu, that we will have to ask you to sign a...
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there...
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing.
Ini yang tadi itu ya.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine along...
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marshal. We should begin by questioning the prisoner. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mayor... I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any...
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most Who did he learn it all from? Well, it's pretty... Anyway, according to due process, And following on from a drafting set agreement... Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Cuckoo. That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Suaranya kurang lebih kayak Ajau ya guys, Cacucunya. Kayak satisfying, terus berisik, melengking. Bener gak sih? Kalau dari aku itu ya, aku nggak tahu kalau kalian. Tolong berikan komentar kalian terkait cucunya si siapa tuh? Oh, Iva.
Alright then, we better get going.
Oh,
Rowan, Eva, we found Cacucu!
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Cacucu
lah
wasn't
orang
with you,
cucunya sama Neuvilette
I'd
sama
already prepared myself for
Wriothesley.
the worst. Relax, Eva. Maybe Cacucu just prefers. Sometimes you just have to. For real now?
It's not that bad. Cacucu's fine. Still very...
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See? You're not exactly reassuring me.
As for the bad news, Cacucu accidentally overheard some top secrets. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Cacucu is super nice, so...
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the...
What a shame. Oh well.
You don't look disappointed in this...
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! All right,
Oke. Hah? Oh, ini butuh quest lagi untuk masuk. Apa? Oh, ini. Apa ini next video ya? Ya udah deh, ini next video. Like sekian dari video kali ini. Jika kalian suka bisa di like dan di share juga biar ramai yang nonton. Bye bye.